So before we do this question, quick revision about 手夸夸. So if you have a right angle triangle, this is theta. What's the name of this side? Opposite. This is opposite. And then this is adjacent and hypotenuse. So 手它told you that the sine theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. So the sine theta is equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse. Cosine theta is adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Tangent theta is equal to
opposite over
adjacent. So I expect all of you need to remember this by today. Okay? So next question. I gave you the paper already, okay? So question 23. What we're going to do here. So let's read the question first. We have ACB. Where is ACB? ACB. This is 90 degrees. And then we have angle BDC. BDC is equal to 90 degrees. So what we're going to find now? We want to find AC to CD. But if you look at here, it's actually not a whole triangle, isn't it? So what you're going to do? You don't need to draw a line actually. So is this side and this side, is there any common triangle side? Common side of the triangle?
BC.
BC, yes, BC is the common side. So we can using BC as a bridge to connect them together, isn't it? So if we consider about the triangle BDC, so if we can consider the triangle BDC, then what we're gonna have? This is B, isn't it? Then the required side DC is our what side? Opposite. And this blue side is gonna be the hypotenuse. So opposite and hypotenuse, which is sine. So we can say sine B is equal to CD over BC. Okay? So that we have BC is equal to CD over sine B. Eddie, what you have done, just swap these two things. Just swap it. Okay, so that's the relationship that we have. So after that, we need to consider triangle. Which triangle we can consider? These two sides, isn't it? So we need to consider the triangle ABC. ABC. Then this is the angle A. Then this side is the adjacent, and this side is the opposite. So which one to use? Tangent. So the tangent is equal to tangent A is equal to the opposite divided by adjacent. So the opposite is going to be BC divided by what is adjacent? AC. So again, we can make BC be the subject. So BC is equal to AC tangent A. So now you have these two lengths is going to be the same, isn't it? So you can set BC equal to BC. So this angle, this length is equal to this length. So that we can say, so we have CD over sine B is equal to AC tangent alpha. Okay? It's okay for you, Eddie? Yeah. Because this is BC. BC equal to something. BC is also equal to this. So these two must be the same. What we want to find? What we want to find is AC over CD. So we make AC over CD be the subject. Be the subject. So we're trying to make this be the subject. So where is AC over CD? CD is here. AC is here. So what we're going to do is to moving this to the right hand side becomes divide. So I have AC over CD. On the left hand side we still have this 1 over sine B, isn't it? And for this times tangent A, I need to move it to the left hand side becomes times tangent alpha, isn't it? So it becomes AC over CD is equal to 1 over sine B tangent alpha. So the answer should be equal to B. Is it? Yes, the answer should be B. So this question just using the definitions of the Socratoire. And then if you see a diagram, there's not a really real triangle, then try to find a common side that can link them together. Okay? So next questions. So strict line equation. So before we do strict line equation, get a general idea what is the meaning of the strict line equation.
X squared plus X plus
Strict line equation.
y is mx plus
The thing you must know is y equal to
mx
mx plus c. The m is
slope.
the slope, and the c is the y-intercept. Okay? So if we have this slope, this is our the strict line L, and the slope is going to be the m is greater than 0 or smaller than 0. For this one, it's m is greater than 0. It's going up, isn't it? It's going up. And for the other one, for this one, it's going to be the m is going to be smaller than 0. Okay? So if you want to find, let's say this is the y-intercept, isn't it? This is the y-intercept, and this is the x-intercept. If you want to find the y-intercept, which means that you need to substitute
X equal to 0.
x equal to 0. If you want to find the x-intercept, which means you need to substitute y equal to 0. Okay, that's all of the things you need to understand for this question. Okay? And also you need to learn something about the inequality as well. Inequality. So if we have negative a is greater than b, which means that a is what negative b? Smaller than negative b, isn't it? So that's the first one. If you divide the negative, you need to swap the sign. And the second one is, if a is greater than b, then 1 over a is what's 1 over b?
1 over a
Is
smaller.
is smaller. When you're getting the reciprocal together, you need to swap the sign as well. Because if you think in this way, for example, 2 is smaller than 3, isn't it? 1 over 2 is greater or smaller than 1 over 3? It's greater than 1 over 3, isn't it? So, must to change the sign. That's the thing you need to know for this question. Okay? So let's see these questions. We have the strict line here. It's ax plus 1 equal to by. Is this our y equal to mx plus c format? It's not yet. So first of all, you need to change into y equal to mx plus c to do the further stuffs. So how we change it? I don't want the b, isn't it? So it becomes y equal to ax plus 1 divided by b. And I can split it, becomes y equal to a over bx plus 1 over b. Is this okay? So this a over b is what? Is the slope. And for this 1 over b is the y-intercept. So look at this graph. Look at this graph. The slope is greater than 0 or smaller than 0? It's smaller than 0. So first thing you have is a over b is smaller than 0. But we have nothing can do right now. Okay, so keep it first. Do we have the y-intercept?
No.
Do we have the y-intercept?
It's higher than 1.
This is the y-intercept. It's greater than 0. So we have the y-intercept. It's only greater than 0. So we have which one is the y-intercept?
1 over b.
1 over b. So we have 1 over b must be greater than 0. So that b is bigger than 0. So b is greater than 0. So the first one is going to be correct. Okay? If first one is correct, then a and b is wrong. Okay? So after that, is there anything else we can talk about? Is there anything else from the graph we haven't used it? We haven't used the 1 and the x-intercept, isn't it? So now we can say this is the x-intercept. So to find the x-intercept, so x-intercept means what? X-intercept means you need to substitute y equals 0. Into which formula? Into this one or into this one?
The blue.
They are actually the same one.
Yeah.
But of course, I use this one, it's easier. Okay? So I substitute y equal to 0 into the original equation, ax plus 1 equal to by. So that we have ax plus 1 is equal to 0. So that x is equal to, you move the plus 1 to the right, it becomes negative 1 divided by a. So that we have, so from the graph, we have the x-intercept is smaller than 1, isn't it? From here, the x-intercept is smaller than 1. So that we can say negative 1 over a is smaller than 1. Okay? So now, I don't want a negative, so moving to the right becomes 1 over a, negative 1. But the sign to change to bigger than negative 1. Okay? And then after that, you swap upside down. It becomes a over 1, negative 1 over 1. The sign should be bigger or smaller when you swap upside down. So swap upside down. Then you need to change the sign. Okay? So we have a is smaller than negative 1. So now we can say that a is more than negative 1, so 3 must be correct. If a is more than negative 1 means a is a negative number, so second one must be wrong. So the answer is going to be D. Okay, it's a little bit hard, but it's a very good exercise to practice the strict line equations concept. Okay, make sure you understand each steps. Okay? I will give you so today's homework is this paper. After this lesson, all of you need to give me back the paper too. Okay? So there's 23 easy questions that I take it off, and there's 11 harder questions. So there's 23 questions. If you tomorrow give me the homework, if less than 20 questions, then you need to stay with me. Okay? I can't just let you go. Alright, so next question. Finished? So question 25. So if the point negative 3, 4 is reflected with respect to the strict line x equal to 1, so try to draw it by yourself. How are you going to draw it? Locate the point first. Where is the point?
That side.
Again, this is 1,
2.
1, 2, 3, 4. So it's at 2, isn't it? So negative 3 and 4 is here. So this is negative 3, 4. But it's going to reflect it through this line, x equal to 1. So where is x equal to 1? X equal to 1 is the horizontal line or vertical line? Horizontal. It's the vertical line because it's going to be all of the x coordinates. So for example, we can say the coordinate can be 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 8, isn't it? But the only thing to know is the x coordinate is always 1. So where is that line? This means the x coordinate is forever 1. Okay? So it's going to be here, 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 here. Okay, so this is the strict line, x equal to 1. So after you do the reflection, then where is going to be the point?
There. 4.
So this is the original point, and the reflection point is going to be here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is going to be your reflection point. If we do the reflection, which means that the distance here is going to be equal to the distance here. So the distance from here, this is equal to this, isn't it? So these two lines must be the same. This is x equal to 1. Then what is the distance between this point and this line?
minus 3.
No?
4.
1 minus 3, exactly. So it's going to be 4. So distance here is going to be 4. As the distance here is 4, so the distance here is 4 as well. So the coordinates of the new point is going to be
4.
4. It's 1 plus 4.
5.
So it's going to be 5. And what is the y coordinate?
4.
It's still 4 because it's on a horizontal line. It's on the horizontal line. So the coordinates is going to be 5, 4. Those are really easy questions. Okay? Alright, question 26. So what's this question is asking about?
Locus.
It's asking about locus. Eddie, do you think this is locus?
This is locus, so...
Okay, so it's about locus because you can see from here the P is a moving point. Which type of the locus that we have? Can you give me some? The perpendicular bisector. Or we can have the... You see, I forgot again. So the first one we're going to have is we have a point. We have one fixed point. And then we have another variable point. That's going to be a circle. Okay? So PA is equal to AB. So this is a fixed distance. Fixed distance. Okay? And the second one is going to be... We have two fixed points, A and B, and then the variable point is have the equidistance, isn't it? So this is the perpendicular bisector. And after that, we originally have a line, and then we said the moving point have a same distance as this line. So that's going to be a pair of the parallel line. So pair of parallel line. Okay? Alright, so just look at the question first. So the coordinates, we have point is A and B. We have 2 points, A and B, isn't it? And then P is the moving point such that PA is equal to AB. What's this mean? This is A. This is B. And we have PA. So the distance between P and A is equal to the distance between A and B. It's a circle, exactly. Because we have a fixed distance, isn't it? So AB is a fixed distance. This is a fixed distance. So where can you be your P? It's going to be here. This is going to be your P, isn't it? So the point P is going to be here. So P can be here, so the PA distance is always equal to AB, which is the radius. Okay? So that's the answer should be D, because the circle with center A and AB is the radius. Okay? You can say PA equal to AB is the first type. PA equal to AB, AB is the fixed distance. Okay? Understand? Is anything okay? Alright, question 28. A probability. So again, we have these two unknown. These two unknown can be what? Can be 0 to 9 inclusive. Again, what's the meaning of inclusive? Included. And what is the meaning of exclusive? So how many numbers are there from 0 to 9? 10. So total 10 numbers. Find the probability that the 4-digit number is divisible by 4. So first of all, is this two number can be repeated? Can they have the same numbers?
Yeah.
So for this chart, how many choices that we have?
10.
So for this one, we have 10 choices. For the diamond, how many choices that we have?
8 and 4.
No. So in generally, how many choices that we can have?
10.
10. You use plus or times. So this is two different decisions you need to make. So you need to use times. So the total possible outcome
100.
is equal to 100. Okay? So now you think about, if you want the number is divisible by 4, then what's the constraint for this
8 and
time?
4.
8 and 4. So you try to use 8 and 4.
It's not.
It's not.
And 4 only.
No.
0 and 4.
No. So how you said the number is divisible by 4?
There's no remainder.
Okay, you learned it in Form 1, you forgot. Never mind. So copy this down. If a number is divisible by 4, then the last two digits is also divisible by 4. So I need to say in this way. The logic is what's the meaning of this? So if you want a number, if you want to determine a number as divisible by 4 or not, you only need to look at the last two digits. So for example, 1, 2, 2, 4. Is this divisible by 4?
Yes.
Why?
Because 24 is
Because 24 is divisible by 4.
24 is a factor of 4.
Yeah, so how about 2, 3, 4, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 4, 4, 4, 4? Is this divisible by 4?
Yes.
Yes.
Consider the last two digits.
Yes, because the rest of the numbers is useless. You just need to consider about the last two digits. Okay, understand? So, how many choices for the star can be? I mean the heart can be? 10. So it doesn't matter. So the favored outcome is going to be equal to 10 times. So 90, this is 9, isn't it? So 90 what? So 90 what is going to be divisible by 4? 96 is divisible by 4, or
94. 92.
92 is divisible by 4. Anything else?
94, 98.
You try.
98 is not. 92.
So which two numbers is going to be fulfilled?
2 and 6.
So only 2 and 6. So 2 and 6 can be divisible by 4, isn't it? So how many outcome can be the diamond?
2.
Only 2 outcomes. So it's equal to 20. So yes, okay. So the probability of divisible by 4 is equal to 20 over by 100, giving you 1 over 5. So the answer is going to be A. You need to remember this, okay? Then how about what number is going to be divided by 2? So in general speaking,
Consider the last digit, only the last digit.
okay, so if the last digit is 24680, then it's divisible by 2. Then how about 3?
5.
If the sum of all digits is divisible by 3, then the number is divisible by 3. What's that mean? So for example, is that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Is this divisible by 3 or not?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
20.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
20.
What you need to do, you need to check what I said is, if the sum of all digits is divisible by 3, you need to calculate. So 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, giving you sub, E sub. Is that 21 divisible by 3?
No, yes. 21.
21 is
21.
Is this 20 divisible by 3?
No.
So that this is not divisible by 3. By 3. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is not divisible by 3. Then how about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Is this divisible by 3? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, because 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 is equal to 24, which is equal to 3 times 7. This is actually a factor of 3. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is divisible by 3. Okay? If you want to learn about divisible by 6, 8, or 9, go ask the Form 1. Okay?
Okay.
Or ask 房
Ask Heredy's father. Ask Heredy's father. Just because he's in Form 1.
Okay, he's not here.
When he comes back, ask him.
You ask her, you ask, okay?
You ask her, you want to leave.
Okay, understand?
You would think.
Okay? So, what I taught you today, tomorrow I will ask again. Okay? Go back home and then do the revision. Okay? 其實得返幾多日啊? How many days we left? Huh? No, before our exam. One more week. Last week with me lah. I can confirm that none of you will do math during the exam period. Will you?
Exam period? What?
In the exam period?
The break?
No, I mean doing the second exam. Every day, are you gonna do some math? No, you won't. Alright, so next questions. So the mean height of 40 I teach this already, isn't it?
No, I got this already. I got 28.
Okay, if you know how to do this question, do the rest, okay? So the mean height. What's the, how you calculate the mean? The sum of the data divided by the sum of f. Okay? So we have the mean height of 14 teacher and n student is 160. So it's going to be equal to the sum of x divided by the sum of the frequency is equal to what?
14 plus n.
14 plus n. This is equal to 160. This is the first equation that we have, isn't it? Then now we have the mean height of the student is 155. So the mean of the student is equal to the sum of the students divided by the sum of the frequency, which is equal to 155. So which means that the sum of the students is equal to 155 times the total frequency. What is the total frequency of the students?
155n.
155n. Okay? Then the mean of the what? The mean of the teacher is equal to the sum of the teacher divided by the sum of the frequency of the teacher, which should be equal to 170, isn't it? Then what is the sum of the teacher? So the sum of the teacher is equal to 170 times the total frequency, which is
14.
14. This is giving you 2380. So this is the sum of the student. This is the sum of the teacher. Then the total sum is just adding them up, isn't it? So I can put all of this back to this equation. So we have 155n plus 2380 divided by 14 plus n should be equal to 160. Okay, then we have 155n plus 2380 is equal to 160 times 14 plus n. Then can you solve the equation yourself?
Yes. I got 28.
So that n is equal to 28. Okay?
You know how to do it.
You are the best. You still confusing with these questions?
No.
But do you understand this?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay? So question 30. So they told you the median and the mode is 68 and 73. So is this in ascending order already?
No.
Only this part, is this in ascending order?
Yes.
Yes. So mode, what's the meaning of the mode?
The most famous.
The most frequency. So from here, what is the most frequency number?
54.
54, but the mode is actually
68.
the mode is 73, which means that but only have one 73 here, which means that
Two number 73.
can it be just one?
Two.
Why cannot just be one?
Because it has to be more than
54.
More than the number of 54, so cannot be just two, or else the mode is going to be 54 and 77, isn't it? So that's P is equal to Q is equal to
73.
73. So now we try to put them into the ascending order. So I have 41, 54, 54, 58, 73, 73, 73, 74, and 77. So how many numbers are there in total? 10, but we still have this R. I don't know where I need to put this R, isn't it? So now it's given us the median, the Q2 is equal to 68, isn't it? So where is 68?
Middle.
It should be in the middle of it. So, but now the median is 73. Okay? So it's definitely wrong, it's not 68. So this R should be at... So if the R is going to be smaller, like let's say R is here, it's smaller than 41, then what's the median?
58 plus 73.
53 plus 73 divided by 2. Is it 68? No, it's not, isn't it? Then if R... So if R is here, then what is the median now?
73 plus 73.
73 plus 73 divided by 2 is 73. It's not correct. So which means that the R must be in the middle. So the R should be in the middle of this. So R should be here, isn't it? Okay? So that's going to be our R. Should be here in the middle of the sequence. So now the median is going to be this two number plus together and divided by 2, isn't it? So we have R plus 73 divided by 2 equal to 68. So the R is equal to 63. So the answer should be A. Is it?
No, it's
No.
not me.
Read the question carefully.
Yes. So the question is asking, what is the mean? Thank you, John Woo. Thank you. So now we have the R is equal to 63. So use your mode 4, or just adding up together divided by 10. So the answer should be,
Big boy.
so the mean is equal to 64. Very easy question, isn't it?
Yup.
Nothing special, just need a little bit thinking, then you can get it correct. Okay, finished? So question 31. What you gonna do for this question?
Calculator.
So you try to use your calculator, what you gonna have?
Answers.
Ria, where's your calculator? Where are you doing it?
Max error.
It's either 0 or math error, isn't it?
Yeah.
All of them are 0.
All of them are.
All of them are 0. So which one is the smallest? Which one is the smallest? None of them. All of them is the smallest because it's 0.
Yeah.
Like what I said before, if the calculator cannot help you, when you see this type of the question, you need to, oh yay, this is the easiest question, I can just use the calculator to do it. What I said, Gabby?
Oh, I thought it's an easy question. I can just use my calculator to do it.
Okay, when you see the power is a very large number, you just need to think one thing, which is log. Okay? So first of all, you need to remember one thing. Log a to the power of b is equal to
B log A.
b log a, which means that you just need to calculate all of them taking a log. So log 149 to the power of negative 941. So it's equal to negative 941 times log 149. Just calculate using this.
It gives me math error.
No. So use the calculator. This is giving you negative 2044. And then for part B, you calculate the log of 194 to the power 914. This is giving you
Do you put the negative?
Negative 291.
2091, isn't it?
0.050.
No need that much. So part C. Then you have, so this one you need to press as log 1 divided by 491 to the power of 419. You can bring down the power, isn't it? So it's going to be 419 log 1 over 491. This is giving you negative 1127. And the last one, part D, log of 1 over 941 to the power of 149. You bring down the power 149. Then what's the answer here?
Negative 443.
443. So among these four numbers, which one is the smallest?
A.
Wait.
Yeah, A.
A.
B.
B.
Oh, sorry. I had B.
So B is the smallest. B is the smallest. So the answer should be
B.
B. Very easy question, nothing learned. Just use your calculator. Okay? Can you get this correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can you please get it correct? Can you remember how you do this question? Can all of you?
Yes, sir.
Don't get this wrong, okay? Back you. Alright, can I go to next questions? Do you think this is hard?
Calculator.
Okay, Ria, Gabby, do you think this is hard?
Yeah.
This is hard, but how, like I said before, how many variables that we have here?
One.
Just one. And then what they're asking, find the value of x, and why don't you just substitute? Okay? But, do you know how to press this?
Yeah.
How you press it?
Log 2, comma, the number you added.
So let me finish, Eddie. Because you need to press for 4 times. Not 4 times, 6 times. So if you press them one by one, it's very tedious. Use a lot of time, isn't it? Can you see it?
No.
So Eddie, help me to... What's the next lesson?
English.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, it's blocking.
Alright, so can you see it? Alright, just listen. Concentrate. So now we have 2 log base 2 is this, isn't it? Log base 2, and then you press the comma. Okay, and then you press x.
Well, I can't see. I can't.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
And then take the square, and then plus log base 2 x to the power of 7, close bracket, and then minus 4. Okay, can you all press this? Can all of you press this?
Yeah.
Can you press it? Okay, but our x is different value, isn't it? So we need to use the store. Don't press on. Okay, don't press this number. Okay, so now you just press exe first. Press exe.
Oh.
So you store the number first. So you press 2 to the power of 4 for 9. Okay? You press it first, and then you store this into x. You know how to store it?
Wait, what?
You store this number, the first number, into X. Okay? Okay, understand? After that, you press the whole thing again. Okay, can all of you press it? Done? Okay? Savannah, can you press it? So press EXE. This is negative 0. So is this correct?
No.
Because I want 0, isn't it? So this is wrong. Don't press on. Okay, don't press on. Don't press it. Just press AC. Press AC, AC, AC. AC. And then you press square root 2. EXE. And then store it into X. Okay? You press up. Press this. Up. 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 Can you see this equation again? Then you press EXE again. Woohoo, 0. Okay, understand? So if this means the answer is B,
No.
you still need to check the others, isn't it?
Yeah.
So for part C, we still have 1 over 16 need to check. So again, we check 1 over 16. And then store into X. Okay, and you press up, up. Then you press EXE again. It's 0 as well. So the answer must be C. But be careful, you check for part D as well. Okay? Understand? You don't need to learn anything about solving this equation. But you can still do it. Isn't it? Like I said so many times, these questions, Gabby, Savannah, Ria, Eddie, do you need to do it yourself? Just do what? Just substitute. How about this one? Substitute. Okay, just substitute in. For this one, can you substitute?
Yeah.
So just using the substitute method to get it 100% correct. Okay?